morning, Dolphins. I'm Killian from Miss Kinlow's class.
I'm Layla from Miss Kinlow's class. And this is the WNTE
News. Today's date is Wednesday, April 28th.
Today is International Astronomy Day. Astronomy clubs and groups use this day to help teach people about the stars and other celestial bodies in the universe. Celestial means positioned or in relating to the sky or outer space. The whole week is actually Astronomy Week. Here's more information about constellations.
Oh, hey guys! It's just gotten dark here, so we're spending a little time before bed looking at the night sky. And sometimes we like to look up at the stars and make up funny stories about the things that we see. Have you ever looked up at the clouds during the day and thought about what they looked like? A duck, an alligator, a shark, or even a bear? Well, people do the same thing with the stars, and they've done so for thousands of years. I'm sure you've noticed on a nice clear night how there are so many stars in the sky, more than you can probably count. Some stars look brighter to us than others, and the darker it is where you live, like if you're really far from the lights of a city, the more stars you can see. And for a long time, people have seen pictures among certain groups of stars, just like connect the dots. These groups of stars are sometimes called constellations, and scientists still use the names of these constellations to describe different parts of the night sky. Probably the most famous group of stars that's easiest to find is the Big Dipper. If you live in the northern hemisphere, you can spot it pretty easily in the northern part of the sky. It's made of 7 bright stars, and if you connect the dots of those stars, you'll see a big, squarish bowl with a really long handle sticking out of it. In the United States, some people thought the stars looked like a big ladle or spoon, so they called it the Big Dipper. But just like the fluffy clouds we were talking about, groups of stars can look different to different people. In Great Britain, for example, the same 7 stars are called the Plough because they were thought to look like a farmer's plow. And people in Germany thought it looked like a wagon. And those same stars also reminded lots of ancient people of a giant bear. Scientists today consider the Big Dipper to be part of a bigger constellation that they call Ursa Major, for Great Bear. The Big Dipper is easiest to find in the summer when it's higher in the sky. But in the winter, you should look for another famous constellation, Orion. The first part that you'll probably see are the 3 bright stars in a row. In ancient Greece, stargazers thought that they looked like the belt of a great hunter. They thought the 2 bright stars above it would be where his shoulders were, and the 2 stars below it, his legs. The more people looked, the more other things they saw. And if you use your imagination and follow the stars from one of his shoulders, you can see another group of stars, like he's holding on to something, like a shield. And what are those fuzzy lights hanging from his belt? Oh, kind of looks like a sword. There's a lot more to Orion than just a few stars. That's why when astronomers talk about constellations, they don't just mean the few stars that might look like something. They also mean all of the other stuff in that part of the night sky. So part of what gives Orion's sword its fuzzy brightness is a distant cloud of gas and dust called the Orion Nebula. That's part of the Orion constellation too. So what if you live in the southern hemisphere? Then keep your eyes open for the Crux, the smallest of the constellations. It's still pretty easy to find, especially in the winter, because of the 4 bright stars that make a cross, which is what its name means. The southern hemisphere is also a great place to find Sagittarius, a constellation that reminded ancient Greeks of a creature that was part man, part horse, shooting an arrow. For most people, the easiest way to find it is to look for the 8 stars that make this shape. To me, it looks more like a teapot, but that's why it's fun to make up stories. So the next time that you're outside and it's dark, look up and see if you can find any of these constellations or other groups of stars.
Happy birthday today to Walker Gaither in Miss Fulbright's 4th grade class, Shai Hodson in Miss Fulbright's 4th grade class, and Vada Moulton in Miss D's 3rd grade class. Also, happy birthday yesterday to my mom. Happy birthday!
Now let's check in with Chase for the weather report.
Good morning, Dolphins. I'm Chase, and this is your weather report. Wow, it's going to get warm again today. It will be a partly cloudy to mostly cloudy day. The high today is 81 and the low is 63. There's almost no chance of precipitation today. The winds are coming in from the southwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tomorrow is another warm, partly cloudy day. Did you know that meteorologists define the outdoor temperature as the temperature in the shade? Most of us don't sit in the shade the entire time we're outside. so it can often feel warmer outside than what the temperature sensor is measuring. I bet that's why it is so hot in a car that's been sitting in the sun. Now you know, dolphins, stay cool, stay safe, stay focused, stay healthy, and stay hydrated, dolphins. Back to you, anchors.
Thanks, Chase.
In school news, we really enjoyed highlighting our military kids this month. Thank you to all the parents who have submitted pictures and information. We will continue highlighting military kids this week and also next week since we have so many military kids. You can celebrate us anytime, not just in the month of April.
Do you miss the book fairs? Me too. Luckily, I have some good news for you. Our spring book fair will be available online from Saturday, May 1st through April 15th. When you order books, they will be shipped right to your house. Plus, you can browse and order on the weekend. What an awesome opportunity. We will put the link in the description of this video.
Now please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the school pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I pledge to be safe, well prepared, in control, and to make respectful choices.
You may be seated.
We are still looking for acts for the talent show. There are no places or prizes. This is just a chance to share your talent with people.
That's not my card.
If you're a singer, dancer, comedian, magician, artist, or poet, or musician, we need you to entertain us.
Henry Van Dyke said, use the talents you possess. The woods would be very silent if no birds sang there, except those that sang best. It's not about being the best. This is no contest. Don't be afraid to sing your song.
Alan Rickman said, talent is an accident of genes and a responsibility. Be responsible for your talent, take care of it, nurture it, practice it, and share it often.
And Haruki Murakami said, if you're young and talented, it's like you have wings. Don't be afraid to fly.
Thanks for tuning in today, Dolphins. I'm Killian.
And I'm Layla.
Don't forget to subscribe. And just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming.